Welcome back
to your 10-minute monthly podcast
about anything
and everything Minecraft.
I'm the B.
I'm the S. And this is BS Block Talk.
BS Block Talk.
Perfectly timed. Alright, welcome everybody to the month of February. Well, actually the end of the month of February. So yeah, we're going to be spending 10 minutes and talk about everything that's happened this month. So I guess we should start out with some of the snapshots that have come out. We got to see the new block, the Vault, which will be found in Trial Chambers. If you haven't seen this Vault, you can use Trial Keys to open it, and it'll give you some loot. And basically, like, a bunch of players can open it multiple times. So instead of just having a chest that when you loot it once, you can get multiple things. What do you think about this idea?
I think it's a good idea. It definitely, let's see, what's the word I'm looking for?
Interesting.
It gives more incentive for the player to actually exploit already looted vaults.
Yeah, I really like that idea. Like, they were saying how, like, oh, if you play on a server, all the structures near spawn are basically completely looted. So I do like this idea. And I believe one of the devs did say before that they were thinking of adding trial spawners and maybe even vaults too to other structures like the Bastion or end cities. I mean, I think if they had vaults in end ships with Elytras, it would just like solve the whole Elytra issue entirely.
It would revolutionize everything.
Yeah, I think the vault has so much potential. Honestly, I feel like there hasn't been much in the 1.21 snapshots yet. Like, I feel like by this time last year, we had a lot more features. But I believe that there's more to come. They also added the Bog, the new type of skeleton that shoots poison arrows. What do you think about the Bog?
Honestly, I'm not that impressed by it. It's really just a retextured skeleton. I mean, they did the same thing with the Stray.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that special.
I feel like it wasn't really necessary for any reason. I don't think it's
It feels
bad.
uninspired.
But the name, holy crap. It's so hard to say. Like, oh, I'm just gonna farm a few bogged over here. I don't know, it's kind of weird.
I mean, drowns.
Yeah, that's
the
other thing. Drowned works better. Then, Bedrock Edition got add-ons. Don't know if you heard about this.
I did not.
But they're basically, like, mods for Bedrock Edition. Except, most of them you have to pay for.
So you mean they're the mods that Java players can get for free, just on Bedrock and for money?
Yes. And
I will time and time again say that Java is better than Bedrock.
100%.
I'm biased.
Look, guys, if you want an unbiased podcast, you're in the wrong place. I hear that, like, people are thinking that it's gonna make Bedrock a little bit more popular just because, like, more stuff to explore. I think it will, but it's just like, Java's still so much better. It already had these things for free, and, like, more of them. Yeah, I don't know. They're not bad, but I feel like I'll basically never hear anything about them again, because I never played Bedrock Edition.
Alright, anything else?
So, speaking of, mods, this YouTuber, Dr. Rat, and a bunch of other YouTubers, which I don't really know, they made, a giant mod for, basically a revamped Deep Dark. Like, they made a portal that leads to a giant boss fight. I'm not sure if you saw that, did you?
I did not, but that sounds interesting.
It's really cool. So, I guess the story behind it, and you guys should just, like, watch the video, is Mr. Beast was going to make a video that's like $5 mod to $50,000 mod. And so they hired this giant crew of modders and paid them $50,000 to make this giant mod. That's what they made. But then the video got scrapped, so now it's a free mod. It looks really cool. apparently it's pretty buggy because it was basically just made for the video. But a lot of other YouTubers have been playing it, and I would be very interested to play it. However, it is for like 1.19.2, I believe, and is not compatible with like any other mod whatsoever.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I did think it would be cool.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I think having a another dimension would be cool.
Very cool.
Although I do believe that Minecraft's other dimensions, especially the end, need an update first.
For sure. Like, Overworld, they keep adding new stuff, and I mean, obviously, Overworld is more based on Earth, so they have more stuff to actually add. The Nether, I'm pretty satisfied with it, but the end is just like, there's nothing. It really needs an update. I think everybody agrees on that.
Definitely. But as much as I would like to say that the end needs an update, I also feel like the Deep Dark was over-exaggerated.
For sure.
Like, everyone was so excited about it, but it's just an ancient city that you get loot from, and the Warden tries to kill you.
Yeah.
That's
and not very well, too. Let's just say that. I feel like it needed better loot. Like, don't get me wrong, it has good loot. It has like pretty good enchanted
golden
books.
Enchanted apple.
Yeah, enchanted golden apple is the big thing, but it needed more unique stuff, and maybe just like diamonds. I mean, like, it's a mining place, like diamonds and gold and stuff. I think people would appreciate that. And maybe any other armor pieces than pants.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, I think we all know there's a portal in the center, and it's got to lead somewhere eventually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think it was very disappointing, and by the end of like when 1.19 finally released, that there was no portal, and we're like, oh, you know, maybe .1 or .2 will include what never happened. 1.20 came, also never happened. I don't know when it's coming, but they've kind of strayed away from it for a while. In my opinion, I don't think it would be great if they added a new dimension for the Deep Dark, as lots of people have been like doing in mods and whatnot. What I imagine is more like a Vault Hunters type thing, where every time that you open it, it gives you like a big challenge to face, and you get a bunch of loot out of it, and there's like a timer, you know, and then you get out and it closes, and the next person can open it and get a different randomly generated place, rather than like a whole different dimension. Yeah, that's just my idea.
It does seem a little complicated for the Mojang developers to get an update out as it is.
Yeah. I think the devs get like just way too much hate for doing basically anything they do. I have a lot of complaints about Minecraft, but I do understand that they have to satisfy so many people, and that they just won't be able to satisfy everybody.
Yeah.
But on the topic of Mojang and stuff, Hermitcraft 10 started. The reason I say that this is on the topic of Mojang is because I feel like when Mojang thinks about Minecraft players, they think about the Hermitcrafters. They think that everybody plays Minecraft just like them. You know? Like, they don't want to think about all these...
that.
They don't want to think about the anarchists.
I've been watching a lot of Tango recently, and he definitely has a lot of critiques about the game. Especially the way Mojang is handling it.
Yeah. Yeah, Hermitcraft 10 started close to the beginning of this month. I think it was the 10th. Don't take my word on that. I think it's been going pretty well. I only started watching in season 8, so I guess I've seen like the best seasons, but I think this one's going pretty well. Did you see the new permit system?
You mean the hermit permits?
That's what I said.
No, that's not what I said. But yes, I actually think it's an interesting idea. I know a lot of times when we run our own SMP, God, I can't say that. We always have the issue of who makes what farms, who gets to sell what items, and there's definitely a bunch of competition. I think the players who lie online the most get rewarded for that, but I think the way the Hermits did it was definitely very balanced.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this new system. Like, I think most people have been trying to solve it with like different types of currency and stuff. But I mean, they're still using diamonds, but they've just simply regulated like so that there's only one shop for each type of thing, and I really like that. It's kind of a genius idea. But yeah.
Though I would have to say, communism seems to be a recurring theme in Harem Cat Season 10 so far. Also, have you seen the postal service that Tango, Ether, and Pearl have made?
Oh, I heard about that. I was wondering what Pearl's skin was, but I haven't actually watched any of their point of views yet.
It's really interesting. So they have mailboxes at everybody's base, and those mailboxes connect to nether portals that players can interact with and send messages through. And in the nether, they built a sort of makeshift highway or nether hub, if you will, where the messages get transported and basically relocated to the receiving Hermit's portal or to the postal office. Honestly, it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's not too terribly complicated, although how I might have said it was.
Meanwhile, Discord
it's fairly
exists.
simple, Redstone.
So yeah, I think it's been a little bit over 10 minutes. I apologize for the false advertising. So I think we'll conclude it here. Thanks everybody for watching. Bao, you got anything to say?
Thank you for watching.
That's what I said.
That's it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.